man of the hour, Uncle John's, live from the London Hot Radio Cafe right now. It's another Tuesday banger, mate. Big shout goes out to all my Streathamites, all my Brixtonites, and all my Hackneyites, mate. Alright, all the people on the south side of the river, it's always love, you know what it is. Right now, in the CAF today, we've got a big guest. He goes by the name of Mr. Tony Powell. How you doing, sir?
I'm fine.
Good, yeah?
Yeah, I'm good, mate.
Pleasure to have you here today, mate.
Yeah, I'm nice. Thanks for having me.
Alright, bless. Big up Mr. C, also in the CAF. Big up DJ Sin. It's always love. Alright, Tony. So, Tony's a man. He's very well known on these roads. Veteran, been around for long. You know, names been about. So, Tony.
Yes, sir.
Could you tell us, like, break it down, give us your little mini story, and then we'll go into the questions, sir.
Yeah, well, basically, you know, I was born in Brixton. I went to New Park. Well, I was born in New Park Road. Went to Atkins Primary School. Moved to Stratton. Yeah. I went to Sunnyhill. I went to Spencer Park over there in Clapham Junction. You know, basically, I've been all over the place. My family's moved and been all over the place. From the age like 11, 12, I started to get into petty crime. Yeah. You know, shoplifting and stuff like that. The first ever time I got arrested for shoplifting, actually, when I was like 12 years of age. Thing escalated from there. By the time I was 15, I got arrested for armed robbery and I got 2.5 years in prison, basically. And then 12 months out of that, I came out. I was out for a while. I got arrested again like a year later. Same thing again. Done 3 years. Done 2 out of that. Came out. I got involved in like the fast life, you know. Yeah. It was crazy. And when I was like 22 years of age, I received a life sentence with a minimum to do 20 years. Wow. And I've done that life sentence on the mountain and the streets, like as a motivational speaker and just doing several other things.
Yeah. So, after doing 20 years behind the door, yeah?
Yeah.
You've come out, what year did you come out?
So what year was it?
2012.
2012.
2012, yeah. 20 years solid.
Yeah, 20 years, like, yeah, every day of that. It wasn't, you know, no breaks or nothing like that. Didn't go out and come back or nothing like that. 20 years, got my parole, and I'm here.
Smack bang. Alright, let me ask you the first question now. Being in prison, yeah?
Yeah.
What would you say were the 5 worstest things about being in jail?
Wow, there's 5.
Yeah, just 5. There's 5.
The whole shebang, man. I mean, prison's not a nice place. It's a horrible place, you know. To try to break it down to 5 things is going to be hard.
Okay.
Right, so from the top of my head, yeah, I would say being away from your family, freedom.
Yeah.
I would say not having a relationship with a young lady.
Yeah. You have to be headstrong.
Yeah, got to be headstrong, mate. Food.
Yeah, that's about it. Yeah, that's it.
And like my children growing up, you know, missing out on my kids growing up.
Yeah, of course. Of course. I hear that still.
And that's the top of my head.
Right, that's deep. That is deep, and that's a lot for a man to cope with, going through all that for 20 years.
Yeah, but you know, when you're in there, you just got to do what you got to do, you know. Just got to get your head down and just do it the best way. You got to do it your way.
That's right.
You know what I mean? And it's the final outcome what counts. You know, you go through all kind of ups and downs in prison, but it's the final outcome when you come out here, when you're prepared for parole, and you come out to the street. How are you going to maintain?
That's right. And during that 20 years period, yeah?
Yes, mate.
How much times did you knock back on parole?
Oh, no, I got my first parole. I'm a smart dude. You know, I don't play games, you know. Obviously, the first like 10, 12 years, I was in Cat A prisons up and down the country, fighting, selling drugs, smoking, and doing all kind of things, you know. But then I buckled down. I realised what I had to do to get out for my family.
course.
I realised that I was like hurting my family, hurting my grandmother, my mother, my children. So I knew what I had to do, and then I just got things done.
I hear that, man. I hear that.
I understand that when I went to jail, I couldn't even read and write. You know, I learned to read and write when I was like 28, 29.
That's deep. That's deep. All right. If you had the power to change a few things within the prison system, what would that be?
There'd be more diversity within staff. And I believe that everyone who goes to prison should come out with a certain level of educational training, some form of skills.
Yeah.
And I believe that when you come out of prison,
yeah,
you should be put into a sort of system.
Of course.
Whether it's training, whether it's further education, what leads you on to employment.
Yeah.
That's what I believe in the prison system, what's failing in the prison system.
Yeah, that's right. So basically you're saying that for someone to come out of prison and just land smack in the middle of wherever they've put them and not have no plan, no journey, they don't know where they're going, they don't know what's next, that's a bad thing. So they should be put into programs or certain things to get them back into normality.
Yeah, before they come out. All that should be sorted out before you come out in the community, because there's a lot of guys who do their prison sentences and they come out and there's nothing there for them. You know, they're lost in a hostel, there's no job, they're signing on, they get depressed, they get back on drugs, they get on alcohol, and they start getting their thieving before you know they're recalled.
That's right.
You know, in my time of spending so many years in prison like my life, I've seen so much people come back to prison on the recall.
Yeah.
When I was in there, I didn't really understand why or how.
Yeah.
But now I've breathed through the system, I understand why and how easy it is. You know, you really got to be headstrong, and you really have to have things in place.
That's right, that's right. Alright, that's big. Alright, so while you was inside, did you ever see yourself coming out, despite the amount of time that you had?
Wow, you know, at the beginning of my sentence, like, I couldn't see no light at the end of the tunnel, that's the truth.
Okay.
You know, I was just there, and it was a dark and long road. It was hard. You know, I mean, you get sent to 20 years, you're 22 years of age, and you sit down, your paperwork's come through. Your first parole is in 2013, and you're in 1993. I mean, you can't see 2030. You're thinking about flying saucers.
Yeah.
Some Star Trek. You know what I mean? You're thinking about what's going to go on when I get out. Be like Star Trek. Am I going to be fit? I'm going to be 43. I'm in my early 20s now, so I couldn't see it. But you know, I'm a strong guy, innit? I'm strong-headed. So
right.
Yeah, I've done it. I'm here.
Okay. So what was the one thought that kept you balanced and kept the hope in your heart?
My family.
Big.
You know, this is my family. I've got a strong, tight-knit family.
Yeah.
You know, shout out to my cousin Mark, Aunt Verna, my mum, my sister. You know what I mean? So just my family.
Yeah, that's
you know, that kept me really strong and like ground level.
Of course.
You know, it's my family. Without family, I don't know what would happen, to tell the truth. You know, but it's my family, my children. You know, I knew I had to do this to come out.
Of course.
You know.
Yeah. That's real. Yeah, big up Mark, big up Dean, and big up your mum as well, yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, bless. So for all the people in the nick, yeah, that's never coming out, never ever coming out, right? What would you say the biggest challenge is for those people that's never coming out?
Every day is a struggle and every day is a challenge. The biggest one is just to survive, keep fit and healthy, not lose your mind. So easy to lose your mind in there.
Yeah.
You know, 1 minute you see a guy on the landing, everything's alright. Bang up that night, get up the next morning, he's crazy, he's gone off his head.
Wow.
You know, or at night he loses his head. They come for him, that's it, he's gone. He's on the hospital wing, being shipped out to another prison. And that happens quite a lot in jail.
Yeah.
Especially as well with the drug culture.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of guys get into prison and they get hooked on drugs. Yeah. They're never the same. They can't come off it, they can't win.
I get that. So the biggest challenge for those people that's not coming out is to try and keep your mind set.
Level-headed.
Yeah.
Level-headed. But I mean, what are they going to look forward to? What is it to look forward to? So, you know, what can I say? It's really hard for them.
So those people that's doing that life sentence,
yeah?
Basically, everybody coming in is like their new family, right?
That's right. Well, you know, you make your family there because you're there for a long time, obviously. Just really like category A prisons, dispersal prisons, that is, that's what I was.
Yeah.
you know, you ain't gonna get moved for like, you're gonna be in that system for at least 15 years, 10 years minimum. So everyone knows everyone within that environment, and then people come, you're sort of family, that's right.
Okay, so you being in that system and being a lifer,
at
that time, at that young age that you was at, how did it feel like when you were sitting in the prison and you're seeing people that you've gelled with and bonded with and they're going on now? How did that feel to you?
I'm so happy because I'm telling you that some people was like, wow, you must feel bad. But I was like, no, because I know I'm gonna have a day when I'm getting out. So me seeing people go home was a big thing for me, because when you're in dispersals, you don't see no one going home. But when you move down to a different category, like I moved from category A to category B prisoner, then I started to see people get released and go home. That's when I had more hope. I knew then to, my day's gonna come, because I'm seeing people go home now. Because at the beginning, you don't see no one go home, because you're in a long-term prison.
Okay.
You know, so that really gave me hope.
Lifers.
Yeah.
So what was the minimum that you see someone do and then go home in a lifeless prison?
Minimum?
10
years or 12 years.
A decade,
Yeah.
Wow. Alright. Moving on. Would you say that there's a lot of racial problems in the prisons, right, between black and white or any colours?
There's a lot of racial things happening there. I mean, there's a lot, very lot. Black, white, Muslim, Christian, whatever you may be. So there's always going to be discrimination, there's always going to be racial tension all the time, especially in category A prisons now. There's a lot of tension in there going about with Muslim and non-Muslims and Christians and everything. So there is a big racial tension in prison right now.
And what would you say, what's the relationship like with the inmates and the guards?
You know what, in the category A prisons, I don't really talk to them. You know, we don't really deal with them, we don't talk to them. You know, it's us and them, that's how it is. When you move down to the different category prison, it changes, because you have to do with them to get out.
That's right.
You know, you got to do your sentence plan board. You know, you got to comply with the rules. You know, in order to get out, to go through the system from an A, B, C to category D.
Gotcha.
You know, and then they start giving you home leaves and things like that. But if you don't comply with the rules and deal with them, you're not going to go nowhere. That's the truth. But for category A, it's us and them. Category B, similar sort of thing. But as you go down the system, it changes.
So, you know, like going into prison, a normal man would go in there and hate the hell out of a school. But then during his sentence and seeing what that prison sentence got to offer, he realises probably that this man's just doing his job. You start to mature, or is it always looked at as we don't like these guys?
Nah, like I'll give you an example. When I first went away for the first like 12, 13 years, prison staff would not talk to me. I would not talk to them. Simple as that. You know what I mean? You're locking me up there and then you're banging up the door. What do I want to talk to you for? You know, move along. You know, simple as that. You know what I mean? I'm doing my thing, you're banging me up, you're going home, drop me out. You know, I blame the police, I blame the prison guards, I blame everyone apart from myself. But as I went along the system and I wanted to, what can I say? As I started to mature and I wanted to change my life around, you know, and I have to give credit because it was prison staff who kind of helped me. You know? So, things change as you go along the system. You know, the less time you got left. You know, but some people are still angry and bitter throughout the whole sentences and come out here angry and bitter. But what does that lead to?
More venom.
More venom, higher risk of getting recalled.
Of course.
You know?
Of course.
So I had to let all that go.
Bad energy.
That's right, bad energy. We ain't dealing with bad energy, we're dealing with good energy and good karma.
Bless up, man. I'm glad that you're here breaking it down for the people, Tony, because, you know, like, most people don't get a chance to come and talk their stuff on the radio. You know what I mean? So you're blessed for that.
Yeah, man, definitely. 100%.
Society shuts a lot of people out.
100%, man. And look, you just check this out, man. Where do I know you from? Tell the viewers where I know you from.
Primary school.
That's right.
Primary school.
Who used to look after you?
Tony Powell.
That's right. So everyone's got to know that. You know what I mean? You know, I'm real. I'm out and I'm real.
Straight.
You understand? From Stratton to Brixton to Croydon, I'm real. You know what I mean? You know? I've done the road thing, I've sold drugs, I've banged, I've done it all. I'm a reformed character, I'm a changed guy.
That's right.
You know, I'm now a motivational speaker. I'm big up to Bricks and Soup Kitchen as well, you know. I do little things with Bricks and Soup Kitchen. So if I big up Solomon and Hashi every time.
Of course.
You know, all my work colleagues up in Luton as well, because I work up in Luton. I'm not allowed to say where or what I do. Yeah. You know, I have permission for that. Yeah. But you know, I will big up Holly and all my work colleagues up there and all my other work colleagues I work with. You know, so I'm just out here trying to give back positive energy, trying to show the youth that they don't have to go through what I've been through in order to change. Yes, of course. You know what I mean? I'm here to show them that you can be something, you can be successful. You know, believe in yourself, believe in education. That's you know what I mean? That's believe you can be a boss of your own company, an entrepreneur. That's Why can't we? That's right, of course we can. That's right. You just got to set your mind to it and do it. That's right. Alright, big up. Next question I want to ask you, yeah? Did you ever meet anybody on that journey there that crimes outraged you, and if you did, how did you deal with that situation? Yeah, you know, I was in a long-term in prison and there's a few guys in there for like rape, you know what I mean, and raping grannies and kiddie fiddlers, necrophilias. Listen, I've you know what I mean, I've met all different types of people in jail for all different types of crime. You know, I'm at my bad boy stage, or on my rebellion stage. You know, we just take care of things ourselves. We put things in our own hands. So, I mean, just leave it like that. You know what I mean? Yeah. All right. Boom. Next question I want to ask you now. Yeah. I've been talking to a few people and they're talking about homosexuality going on in the prisons. Yeah. Is that a myth or is that actually happening in there? It goes on everywhere. It goes on out here, in prison, it goes in workplaces. So it just happens everywhere. In long-term prison. That's it's like dispersals, category A, yeah. Alright, moving on. What advice can you give to any young person or old person that thinks that the life of crime is the way forward, or the new wave? Let's look at long-term and short-term benefit. Let me give you an example. I'm almost 44 years of age. Yeah. Look at me. I look young now, you know what I mean, you know? And, you know, I've been away for many years in prison. In my first prison sentence. I've been out of prison, I think, a year now. And I look and say, where's all the guys in my era who used to make all the money? Where are they? What's happening? Let's have a look. They're dead, in jail, or on drugs. That's most of them. Dead in jail on drugs. Where's all the guys who studied, took their time, never had money when I had money. That's right. When I was driving up and down and smoking and drinking and partying, these guys were broke on the streets. They don't do nothing. Where are they now? They settled down. Good job. Mortgage, car, married, wife, living life. It's what you want out of life. If you've got immediate gratification, you're going to go for it, it's not going to last. You want long-term benefits, you go, you study, you work. You work hard and you achieve. And that's the truth. I believe that, man. Respect to that. I believe what you said there, that's real talk. Because sometimes when you go in the fast lane, you end up right at the back. That's right, you crash. It's like, let me give you an example. It's like saying, we're going to take a trip to Brighton. We're going to jump in the fast car and drive, you don't see no views. We're going to jump in the slow car and take in all the views. True. Very true. And that's why I see it. You know, and I'm not knocking no one who's out there who's hustling, who's making their money. I mean, crack on. Fair play to you. Yeah, of course. You know, because everyone has to feed the family, and I don't know a man's situation. I can't comment on someone's situation, what they have to do. Yeah. But you know, within moderation. Within moderation. And what I will say is, there's nothing like education. Education is the key to success. That's right. You know, and doors will open for you. 100%. I don't care if you're black, white, pink, Asian, Bengali, Muslim. You know, I don't care about all that. You believe in yourself and believe in what you're doing, and you will be successful. But it's hard work pays off all the time. See, I'm out here and I'm grafting, I work hard. That's right. You know, I haven't got much, but I know it's going to pay off. Yeah. And you know that you've been given a second chance. That's right. So even the little bits count. That's right, sir. From back to basic, back to normality. That's right. Big up. Alright, next question I want to ask you is, what would you say that the whole environment, everybody, needs to do to stop these young youths from going to jail or going
going to jail or going back to jail. What would you say we need to do as adults, as a community, as you know, the whole environment?
They need to believe in themselves, and they need to see something for the future. They need to see that, okay, if I do go to school, if I do take the GCSEs, I can achieve this. You know, if I go to college and study, I can achieve this.
Yes.
But growing up in their environment, they can't see none of that.
Yeah.
You know, there's not a lot of positive role models for them to look up to.
That's right.
Everyone they look up to, who's got the big cars out there? Who's driving up the big cars? It's all the guys who's out on the streets. You know, they like the swagger, they like the look, they like the chains. You know, we all like money, we all like things, but there's ways of getting it. That's right. But these guys don't understand that, these youngsters nowadays. And they've got what I call immediate gratification again. As I said, immediate gratification. They want it now. They don't want to wait 10, 15 or 30 years down the line. If they want a pair of trainers and they see it, they want to buy that tomorrow or today.
That's right.
And the only way they're going to do that is by going on the streets.
That's right. And
again, we need more father figures in households.
That's big. Because,
you know, a lot of young people, there's no father figure in the household.
Yeah. So
when they go on the street,
yeah,
the big guys out there is going to be the father figure.
That's right.
And them guys are, majority of the time, the guys are doing what they're doing.
Yeah.
You know?
So, you know, like with the, because I've been analysing I analyse my little black youths and all sorts of youths.
Yeah.
I analyse the white youths. The white youths, they work with their families.
That's right.
You know, they might go a bit off course, but then they find their way back, and the next minute they get their job and they do what they need to do and make it up the ladder. Yeah. With the black youths now, what I'm seeing is that they're not really taking anything serious. What they take serious is the music videos, the gangster movies, and that whole, like, when I watch the youths them now, they look like they're trying to be in a music video. Do you understand what I'm saying to you?
Yeah, definitely.
And that's where I think we're going wrong. By the time a lot of us get to understand what life is really about, you're up in your 30s and your 40s.
That's right.
And you're on your last leg. And that's not even talking about being in prison, that's talking about being out on the road and wasting your time.
Yeah, that's right. There's a lot of negative energy out there. And, you know, we form to look for that negative energy in the rap videos and the lyrics. You know, we believe it, walk like it, talk like it, act like it.
Yeah. And
next thing you know, look, young guys look gangster.
That's right. And
that's what they're getting influenced by. It's not just music, it's movies, it's everything out there.
Yeah.
You know, and as I said, we need more positive role models, you know, in our communities. You know, we need the superstars, or the black superstars to come back in the black communities.
Right.
And make them know, look, you can make it, this is how I made it, and this is the road to success.
That's right.
You know, we ain't got a lot of people coming back in the hood, so to speak,
right,
and showing them, look, this is how you can make it. We ain't got the third level's not coming to the hood. Alright, he's got his little thing out there, whatever it is, Lennox Lewis and all these people, but are they actually going on the estates?
No.
What are they actually doing?
That's right.
You know, that's what we need. We need more role models. We need to go out there. You know, we need to go out there in the communities. We need to go to the youth clubs. We need to give the youth opportunities.
That's right. That's right. Real talk. Real talk, Tommy. Next question I want to ask you is, while you was inside, who was the person or persons, yeah, that kept you grounded throughout the sentence?
I saw you asked me that before, you know.
Did I?
Listen, man, I'll tell you, like, it's just my family, you know. Like,
no, I'm talking about while you was inside the jail, not
like a friend inside the jail.
Yeah, yeah. Who was that person?
You know, for the last part of my sentence, it was my pal Phil.
Phil, yeah.
Yeah, my pal Phil from Essex. You know, it was me and the man in the D-Cat together.
Yeah.
You know, from the ups and downs and everything. You know, I was having with him and Errol, big up Errol.
Yes.
You know what I mean? But basically, I would say myself. I had to be strong within myself.
That's right.
No man can bring you through your sentence.
That's right. That's right.
You know what I mean? I had certain friends, but no one can bring you through your sentence.
Yeah.
So it's myself. I had to keep myself grounded and level-headed. You know, at night time it's me going behind that door. So I had to think about how am I going to get through to get out for my family.
That's right. That's
How am I
right.
going to be an example for my children?
That's right. Real talk. All right. What can you tell the youngsters that's fresh out of jail? What kind of inspirational guidance can you give these youths?
To keep looking forward and never look back to the side. If you look to the back of the side, you're going to slip and fall over. You need to keep it moving. It needs to be positive. You need to have positive people around you. Surround yourself with positive energy. Believe in yourself. Self-belief, self-determination, self-worth. You have to believe in yourself, because no one's going to believe in you if you don't believe in yourself.
Trust
And
me.
not expect nothing from no one. Keep it moving.
Trust me. I like that. I like that. And then what I would say as well, you know, a lot of the youths that come out, they tell you that they're happy to be out 1 week. Next week, they're caught up in the rat race. They've got to try and balance it out. Just adapt back into the environment slowly.
It's hard, but you know, as human beings, we always fall back to what we know.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And that's it, they fall back to what they knew, what they know. When I first got my 2.5 years, and I came out after a year, I fell back to what I knew. So I had no skills. You see, and this is what we need to give youngsters. We need to give them life skills, as I said from the beginning, life skills, opportunities, ways out. You know, and if they don't know no better, that's what they know, that's what they're going to go to. I mean, I learned to read and write, as I said, when I was like 28, 29. Can you imagine that? So if I got out before that, what was I going to do? Fall back to what I know.
True, very true, very true. Where do you see yourself in the next 5 to 10 years?
Wow. Oh man, that's a hard one. What can I say? I don't know, I could be sick beside Claymore Entertainment. Easy Clayton with this. So, yeah, you know what, I would say something within the youth organisation, like empowering the young people in schools. You know, I like early intervention work, so I want to get the youth when they're young. I'm in the middle of writing some programs, and hopefully my programs spread throughout the country in schools and empower the young people to believe in themselves and to be successful.
That's big. I like that. Good luck on that, brother.
Yeah,
and if
man.
I can help you in any
That's
way,
right.
and you know, you can always come down to London Hot Radio.
Definitely.
If you've got anything you want to promote, anything you want to talk about, anything you want to just push that energy out,
Yeah.
this is second home, mate.
That's
Anytime.
right. That's right.
Yeah, you don't need
Yes,
to.
man.
Alright, mate. So,
No problem.
next thing I'm going to ask you is what makes you happy, Mr. Powell?
What makes me happy? When I wake up in the morning, I breathe the fresh air. When I jump in my car and I drive down the road, I smile. You know, when I walk into that shop and I just buy like, let's say a Lucozade, a bottle of water. You know, when I'm in that gym and I do a little workout and I walk out and I'm free.
That's right.
There's no keys jingling.
Yeah.
I got my key from my front door. Freedom makes me happy.
That's right.
You know, freedom, there's freedom, you know. Money does too, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's nothing like freedom.
Freedom is a must.
Nothing like freedom. To be content within yourself.
Bless it. Alright, the last question I'm going to ask you, Tony, is can you send out a message to everybody that listened to you today, young and old? Just tell them how you feel, how you're feeling right now.
Life is what you make it. You know, in life you're going to get ups and downs. You've got to keep fighting. You know, and you don't know what's good till you go through the struggle.
True.
And I've been through the struggle, I've been through the mud, I've drowned, you know, I've been trampled on, I've been kicked, I've been writ off. But look at me, man, I'm here. You know, I'm a youth worker, I work in the community, bricks and soup kitchen, youth engagement manager. So, you know, you don't know what's around the corner.
That's right.
So I'll say let's believe in a better tomorrow if your today's not good.
Respect.
You know, young and old. You know, and believe in yourself. As I said, don't let no one write you off. You know, don't make no one give you any handouts or nothing like that. You believe in yourself and you go and get it and be positive. Positive body, positive mind, positive thinking, positive outcomes.
Respect, my brother. Alright people, there you had it. The epic interview by Mr. Tony Powell. Respect for coming in today, brother.
Every time, man.
Yeah, it's always love. And I want to say guidance, yeah, and thank you for looking after me when I was a little youth in Sunny Hill. Real talk, man, because you know, like I said, I'm trying to find out where this guy Tony Powell was.
Yeah.
I didn't even know where he was. And
Yeah.
then I realised that the same Tony Powell that I'm asking about is my brethren's uncle.
Yeah.
Like my brethren, I used to go to school with my brethren, and he's
Yeah.
and then I realised after, like this year, so imagine that from school days, I've been finding out where this guy Tony Powell is.
Yeah, where is he?
Even when you done the last interview, you even said your name. I only realised that like about 2 weeks ago by watching the thing about 5 times.
Yeah.
You feel me? So
Yeah,
big up for looking after me in school, man. And,
Yeah, man, definitely.
you know, just keep it positive, brother. And I know at the end of the day, you've got a good heart.
That's
yeah?
right, man.
That's what it comes down to, is whether your heart's good or not.
That's right, man. My heart's clean. So I've been
Yeah.
trying to live a clean life. You know what I mean? And before I go, I've got to say big shout out there to Uncle Barry. You know, I don't want to miss out Uncle Barry. You know what I mean? I can't miss out Uncle Barry. My pal Jimmy, he was listening. My pal Danny, Phil, all the Essex boys. You know what I mean? All my friends from South, East, North, and West London. You know, all the young ladies who know me. You know, I'm just positive and just out here trying to do good. You know.
Big up. Big up to you.
Nice one for you, Jimmy.
Enough love, yeah?
Yeah.
London Hot Radio. We're out. Peace. Big up Mr. C. DJ Sin. You know what it is. It's Uncle Drums. Live and out. One.